Hey guys, what's up? So, as many of you may know, I am indeed a very proud Canadian. And I thought and today is indeed Canada Day. So I thought to celebrate, I thought I'd show off some diecast cars that are somewhat related to Canada. Well, they could also be related to the US too because hey, the Canada and the US, we're best buddies. Many diecast YouTubers I know are from the US. But anyways, so I just thought I'd show off some of the cars from my collection that are related to to Canada or anything that's related. So let's get into it, shall we? I have a whole bunch of diecast cars next to me. Um, and I'm gonna go one by one and show off what I have. So, and to make this list more interesting, I am going to show off some cars that are related to Canada, but I will also show off some red and white cars because hey, that's the color of our flag. So anyway, let's get into it, shall we? Now I might make a part 2 of this just because I have so much stuff to show, but let's get into the first thing, shall we? We have the first thing up is what looks to be a late model Kenworth, one of the newer Kenworths. Now this actually represents all the trucking that goes on in Canada because we have lots of truckers here in Canada. And most of the rigs we have are this style. So this is actually a made in China plastic. Well, this is the cab is metal and the trailer's plastic. It's I got this from a thrift store about 4 years ago, maybe back in 2017. Oh, whoopsie daisy. And I've had this ever since. And it may not look like much, but I like it. Here's the cab first of all. Very, very nice. Nothing on the bottom, just the gas. I guess you can see the gas tanks. And here's the trailer. And on the bottom, it actually says Golden something. It has a website name. I can't read that. I'm gonna show it to you guys. I can't really read it because it's just so dang tiny. If someone can read that, I would really appreciate that. If you can, I'm gonna get this to focus, and then if you'd like, you can pause the video and you can read that. Anyway, if you guys read that and if you can see what it says, let me know in the comments. So a pretty cool rig. I really like it. There's that, shall we? There's that. Anyway, let's get on to the next one. Well, I guess the driver needed to make a delivery. Anyhow, the next thing we have are some John Deere Ertl tractors. Now, if you're wondering I have tractors, it's because up in Saskatchewan, they do lots of farming. And these tractors are representing Saskatchewan. This one I had when I was a kid, but this one was actually another yard sale find. It has the double wheels on it. I believe I paid 50 cents for this thing, so pretty good deal. It's got 8 wheels on it, and I believe they put these spare wheels on because if a tractor was to drive through a field, it can just go, it won't get stuck in the mud because well, it's because the mud, it's because, well, sorry, I'm just having, so yeah, they put these multiple wheels on because to prevent the tractor from getting stuck in the mud, because if you were to plow the field and if it was muddy and if they took this tractor, it would get stuck. But with this tractor, no problem. All in all, pretty cool tractors. I like them a lot. And I have a bunch more tractors, but I thought since these are the size of tractors used on farms, I'll use these ones. They roll pretty nice. This one's a little noisy. This one's a lot noisier compared to this one. But hey, no big deal. All right, let's get on to the next one. And here's a good one. So, as I'm Canadian, you may know that our nationals, for you Americans, you may know that our national sport is hockey. And what is the one vehicle that you can think of that is related to hockey? I'll give you a minute. If you're not sure yet, I'm going to pull them up right now. I think you guys are going to like them. I sure do. That's right. The Zamboni. And I've got two of them. Fun fact, I used to have a lot of Zamboni toys when I was a little kid. I had a passion, and I really loved them when I was a little kid. But here are the two I have now. So the first one up is actually a Maisto or a Maisto, however you prefer to say it, Zamboni. And this one has Tim Hortons on it, and for you Americans, that's basically our Dunkin' Donuts. And it's got Sidney Crosby on it from 1993 and who he is today. When he played for the Little League Timbits in 1993, he's got his name on the front, and on the very front of the Zamboni, he's got him today and his number and his name, and of course the Zamboni name tag. I think that little indent right there would be where the board brush would go. And on the top it's got all the detail of ET on a Zamboni. But yeah, I think I'm the first person, other than Race Grooves and Ghost Jerster, sorry if I'm saying his name wrong, to show off Zambonis. And so this one's a Maisto Zamboni, but this one right here is actually a McDonald's Zamboni. They were giving out a few years back in Kids Happy Meals. Basically, it came in a little bag, and then you can put stickers on it so you can look at, so you can dress it up. So that's pretty cool. But this one was I actually got this from a thrift store, and didn't come with the stickers, but still pretty cool. This is an all black Zamboni. This one's actually got the propane tanks that some model Zambonis have, and then it's got the gears and where the driver would sit. It's got a little bit of red clay on it, because about 2 years ago I used this Zamboni for a French project. What we had to do for the project was to make a marshmallow sculpture, and what my group did was a ski hill, and then we also did an ice rink, and we had some players waiting on the bench, and then we have the Zamboni going over the ice. What we did was we lay down some like salt, not the salt that you put on your food, but the salt that's used in the winter, for ice. We just made that look like rough ice. And the clay was because I put a Lego minifigure up there and made it look like I had a driver. But hey. And my group actually did pretty well. We got second place. I was very proud, and I got a pack of M&Ms as the prize. Well, they gave us a bunch of candy bars we can pick out, and I took a bag of M&Ms. So it was pretty good. So this one has a pretty cool story behind it. So there you go. 2 Zambonis to represent our national sport. And speaking of which, speaking of hockey and all that stuff, I have to say, I feel like every hockey player and every ice skater out there owes the Zamboni family, the Zamboni family, and every Zamboni driver out there a little bit of a thank you. I mean, the Zamboni family were the people who invented the Zamboni, Frank J. Zamboni specifically. And I feel like they owe them a bit of a thank you. I mean, would they be able to would the big names like Sidney Crosby, Wayne Gretzky, be able to do the stuff that they would do if the ice was crappy? I don't think so. So, yeah, I feel like they owe them a bit of a thank you. Anyway, with that out of the way, let's get into the next ones, shall we? The next 2 are some construction vehicles. So if you're wondering why I have construction vehicles, it's because up in Edmonton, they do lots of quarry work. And they have they use lots of heavy equipment. So, fun fact, my aunt's boyfriend, he used to drive heavy equipment. He drove bulldozers, the D9 bulldozers. He drove bobcats. He even drove semis that were to haul pipes and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. Excuse me. And yeah. So this one goes out to him. This one goes out to him. He actually used to drive the bulldozers most of the time, so that's pretty cool. Got this bulldozer. And I believe these are a little tricky to find, so I actually found this from a garage sale along with that front loader and that dump truck right here. And a whole bunch of other cars for I paid like $20. I got a whole bunch of them. A bunch of NASCARs and lots of it. Pretty much a whole bag of everything. Anyway, so that's pretty cool. Got the front loader up here. This is a Matchbox front loader from 1979. Nothing really too much to say about that one. It's these are also hard to find. It's got the working bucket. It's really plastic, and the front part's all plastic. The wheels are plastic. This bumper right here is plastic. The front loading thing is plastic, so a little bit of plastic in that, but not much to me. And then I got this dump truck, and this dump truck has a little bit of a mystery to it. It says 1997 MMTL, made in China. Can someone please tell me in the comments, what does MMTL stand for? Or is it another diecast company? We don't... Oh well. So what I like about this one is that the bed, actually, when you raise the bed up, the tailgate pops open like if you were to unload some dirt. And this thing's got some weight to it. I actually had an idea of taking this. Actually, I don't know what it was, but I originally had an idea of taking this thing apart and painting it green and make it look like a military dump truck. But I'm just like, nah, I shouldn't do that. It might ruin its value. Anyway, so, and of course, and obviously this was the Matchbox dump truck you saw from the garage sale video from last week. I like this. I really like this one. I really do. But yeah. So that's that. So these are some heavy equipment. So this is some heavy equipment. And the next thing up is actually a Crown Vic, more specifically an RCMP police car. And I believe this is also a McDonald's toy. Here, let me check for a minute. Yep, McD Corp. It says McD Corp, so it's obviously a McDonald's toy, and it's a Matchbox. I really like it. This one represents all the men and women who serve in the RCMP. And yeah, that's pretty neat. Shame they don't use Crown Vics anymore. And the next thing up is actually, I don't know, to be honest, I really don't know why I put this in. It's a Mountain Patrol Ford Exhibition and from 1998. I think I threw the only reason I threw this in it's because up in Canada there's lots of forestry and they've got some rangers that take care of the park, so they're no they can drive some of these, so they can drive, so they probably drive a few of these, so yeah, I guess that's why I threw it in. But yeah, pretty nice. And the suspension on this thing is, I mean, look at the suspension on this thing. You'll know that will take that'll go over bumps no problem, for sure. Anyway, so, and the next thing up, let's see, what else could we do? What else? I guess I can throw this in. The first white vehicle up, the first red and white related vehicle is a made in China little cheap tow truck. It's got a bumper on it, and I know that this tow truck is actually based off of an old like Matchbox design, and I really wanted one of those tow trucks, but I found this thing. Whatever, it's better than nothing. Rescue tow truck, and it looks like it's a NASCAR rescue tow truck. Pretty cool. Oh, and forgot to mention the tow hook kind of broke on it, but oh well, I'm not going to use it for towing anything. It's I don't. Let's see if it can tow a car really quick. Let's see if it can tow the. Let's see if we can tow the mountain police car. I mean, not the police car, the Ford Exhibition. I guess so. Maybe if I keep it like that, it should work. Okay, yeah, I guess it could tow some stuff. Hope these guys paid their bills. Anyway, so there's the tow truck, and that's the first red and white vehicle we're going to look at, but I'm going to have to end this video because it's starting to get a little long. So in part 2, we're going to look at the other red and white vehicles. So please let me know in the comments which car was your favorite. Did you like the tow truck? Did you like the Mountain Patrol SUV? Did you like the semi? Did you like the Zambonis? Did you like the Did you like the construction vehicles? Or I'm throwing all my cars around. Don't do that with your collectibles, guys. Or did you like the Ertl tractors? Oh. Tell me, which one did you guys like in the comments? Did you like the SUV, the exhibition, the tow truck, the Zambonis, the construction equipment, the semi, or the tractors? Anyway, that's that. See you guys in part 2. Goodbye. Now that I look at it, that's pretty much everything I liked as a kid. Well, anyway, take care. See you in part 2.